It feels like in life, everybody's trying to tell you how to live it. From influencers to teachers to parents. And I think you should live life with goals. I think you should want to seek out things for yourself and others what help you better yourself. But when we start to look at the overall purpose of life, i.e. the meaning of life, through religions and through lifestyle experts and through TV shows and books, there are many different ideas on how life should be lived and what the end goal is. But I've kind of got to thinking recently that there is no goal in life, and in a way, this doesn't really make sense, but that is the purpose. Sure, you can get married, ding. Sure, you can climb a tree, you can get the career you want, you can go out on an adventure, go traveling. All those things will bring you joy. So what I'm saying is not to be depressed, it's not to put your head in the sand. But when you get these things, the job you want, the wife or husband you want, you read the book that quenches your thirst for knowledge, you just want more, or that satisfaction is fleeting. And there is this obsession, especially as we age, of I'm now 30, I need to live a certain way, I need to have read Shakespeare, I need to be settled down. And the more you think about it, the more you see that there is no path. And there perhaps is no conclusion, even though there will be a conclusion, which is, let's just say, let's whisper this softly, you're gonna die. And I might die right now. But beyond that, I really do think you should, and we should, just dissolve life and just enjoy life and take it for what it is. When I've sat back in my life, and in many respects I'm more ambitious than I've ever been, but when I sit back and I let goals and aspirations either happen organically or not happen at all, and I don't let that be a consequence to my life, because I believe if you try, that keeps you sound asleep at night. It's when you don't try and you don't try and change things that you will go to bed and you won't be able to sleep. But at least if you try, even if you fail, you can sleep soundly knowing that you gave it your all, but perhaps the cards just weren't aligned to get you what you want. And then when you start thinking long term, you start thinking there is no goal. There are two paths here. One leads to a possible 4 paths, and this one can sort of branch off, I think, to maybe an additional 3, and that is life. You can walk down a path and you can either stick to the path to reach your destination, or you can be interested by detours, what then takes you onto another path, or you can go for the free roaming indie pick, which is, if you point the camera, you just go through a different path, you create your own path and you go through a walk. But the point is, they're all still paths. You know, this time, the public right-of-way is kind of a metaphor in a way that they both sort of say the same thing. A path is a path, and it doesn't matter which one you take, the result at the end is going to be the same. So I actually would recommend to enjoy all the paths, like see what they're all like, go for a walk in the woods, go that way, go back to your car, and then go this way and then go off and see if you can find some cool ponds or something. That's how I think you should live life. So thanks for the support. Have a good weekend, have a good week. Ciao.